The Visit of VrajPurus. Late one morning, Bhakti Mata had just finished breastfeeding the baby Ghanshyam, and she laid him in his cradle on the veranda to sleep and went back inside the house. Just then, VrajPurus, a sadhu, entered the compound and approached the cradle. VrajPurus was a giant of a man, with a huge belly and long locks of hair on his head. Anyone would be frightened to see such a man. But he stood quietly before the sleeping Ghanshyam, smiling gently. Seeing the innocently sleeping child, he smiled at them. Ramdat knew then that Ghanshyam was indeed the Lord.